Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to another video. It's your boy Simon B, 1471 checking in once again. So today, guys, we've got some BF 2042 gameplay in the background, and I'm only telling you it's that, guys, because for some reason, you know, Battlefield is now got a faster play style than Call of Duty, and kind of hence the video I'm talking about now, that Call of Duty has kind of killed itself. And obviously, while I know that, you know, the game is still incredibly popular, we all know that, you know, it's biggest selling game, you know, pretty much, you know, whenever it comes out, you know, it still gets loads of people playing the game. So it's kind of not dead as in like a dead franchise. It's still incredibly popular, but when you compare player numbers now to what it was, you know, 2-3 years ago, or, you know, Lockdown Verdansk is what we called it, you know, with Warzone, you know, the game is clearly struggling. They've got a free play weekend this weekend, just trying to entice people into paying it. I think it's 35% off now, its retail price on Steam. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section what the prices are on PlayStation and Xbox. Obviously, I don't own a console anymore. I had to have a clear out. But, you know, Call of Duty's kind of killed itself. Let's be real. You know, years ago, it used to have a very kind of fast-paced... Well, it was an arcadey, fast-paced first-person shooter. And what I mean by arcadey is that years ago, when I was a wee boy back in, you know, 1743, when I was like, you know, a teenager, because I'm a bit of a old has-been now, you know, it always used to be Call of Duty is the pick up and play, you know, kind of easy to play, hard to master video game, while Battlefield was the complete opposite. Battlefield was like the hard to play game. It was still hard to master, don't get me wrong, but it always used to be that Battlefield had a much stronger learning curve than COD, and it's kind of like the complete opposite now. It's just crazy that Call of Duty just caters towards, you know, dirty, filthy casuals. Yes, it's still easy to play, but there's no point mastering the game. There's no point mastering the game, you know. It's ruined by skill-based matchmaking. We've talked about that on the channel. And any kind of Twitch shooter, so to speak, you know, fast-paced first-person shooter, it should always be ping is king. As Robert Bowling used to say, you know, ages ago, the community manager. And, you know, I'm like, I don't really hear much from the community managers anymore on Twitter, whatever social media platform of choice. Like, it's like they don't even kind of talk to anybody. We've talked about in other videos where they just continuously ignore all the criticism, and as soon as somebody says something positive or, you know, nice about the game, they're all over it. You know, it's like their egos are that big, they're like, oh, well, oh, thank you for the kind words, thank you for the kind words. And it just rattles me up the wrong way, guys, you know? I'm passionate. I'm passionate because at the end of the day, I know I make all these videos, you know, dissing Call of Duty, but wouldn't it be nice, though, just to get like a Black Ops 2 kind of COD? I'd even take a Black Ops 3 now, and I didn't like Black Ops 3 back when it was current, just because of the boost jumping, wall running bullshit. But I would take that right now. I'd actually take a Black Ops 4. And today's question of the day, guys, what kind of, as a minimum, would you take for a Call of Duty this year? As a minimum, I'd be happy if they brought Black Ops 4 out. I didn't like Black Ops 4 at the time, but again, you know, you just know that Black Ops 4 is going to be a much better Call of Duty than what we're going to get, you know, this year. It's going to be some, you know, rushed, you know, microtransaction, you know, algorithm filled, you know, to make you think you're playing a video game. Like a lot of people say in my comment section, and I've never gone as far, you know, tinfoil hat as what some people do in the comment section, but, you know, nonetheless, I appreciate all the opinions and feedback, you know, on my videos from you guys. But a lot of people say that we're not even playing a game. We're not even playing a game. You know, the outcome of the matches is predetermined. The outcome of, you know, the gunfights are predetermined by the EOMM matchmaking. And I kind of think that's got some kind of, like, credit to what people are saying, like, you know, with the hitboxes changing, footstep audio being different. Again, I know you can't really prove any of this, but why would they put patents in the game? Spend millions of pounds, you know, getting these patents. Why would you spend that money if you're not going to implement some of this bullshit into the video game? You know, COD has turned into a game now where there's no skill required. They want you to play like a pacifist, so they want you to, in other words, camp in a corner, you know, aim down sights constantly, you know. Even with the new update, and again, they always come out, Activision or whoever's done it, well, Infinity Ward this time. Oh, sorry, it's just a bug. They've basically, the tactical sprint in the game now, what I've heard on Twitter, because again, I don't play that piece of shit video game, the tactical sprint now takes over a minute to recharge, but oh look, it's a bug. Yeah, okay. Funny how they keep getting these bugs all the time when they've got, what is it, 3,000 developers working on a game? 3,000 devs working on a game. How many of those devs are actually working on the core game? I should imagine the majority of those devs out of those 3,000 are people in the art department, you know, making up all these, you know, skins, you know, laser beam, you know, particle tracers, whatever you want to call them, you know, all the stickers and shit. Because there's no way, with the lack of bugs in Modern Warfare 2022, sorry, Modern Warfare 2 2022 and Warzone 2, there's no way that the vast majority of those 3,000 devs are working on the game. It can't be. It can't be unless it's take your sons and daughters to school day, because a video game, a AAA video game with a budget what Call of Duty's got, with 3,000 developers so-called, and again, that's what Activision said in their marketing before the games come out. Yeah, 3,000 devs, it's going to be a good year for Call of Duty. Remember, and all the shills, all the YouTube shills said, wow, we've played, you know, Modern Warfare 2 2022 and Warzone 2 behind closed doors. They're all going, oh, this year's going to be a great year for Call of Duty. I've done other videos on it before. It's kind of like, just the whole, like, Modern Warfare 2, you know, Call of Duty scene, whatever. It's just a cesspool of lies. It's like cloak and dagger. It's like marketing bullshit all the time. And ultimately, the people who kind of suffer are the gamers. And I just don't understand how, obviously, the gaming community on YouTube is a lot younger than what my normal audience is. You know, most of us are like 25 to 35. That's me core audience, you know, according to YouTube analytics. Most of us are, you know, old enough to understand that, you know, when we're being marketed, when we're being lied to, you know, when, you know, these YouTubers are kind of, you know, doing deceptive marketing on YouTube. We know that, but a lot of people don't. So they hype these games up. You know, there's even Call of Duty Warzone tournaments on now where they're actually having cheaters participate. Well, sorry, not cheaters. Well, they are cheaters because they got permanently banned. But there's people actually going and playing in these Warzone tournaments now, hosted by Activision. Well, I don't know if it's Activision, actually, but they're hosted by these big game companies, or big companies of some sorts, and they're actually letting permanently banned streamers play in their games. You know, these Warzone tournaments which are being promoted to thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. It just kind of makes you think, guys, you know, it's not a game. It's not a game. We're not playing a game. It just makes you want to think you're playing a game. There's all this bullshit in the game, all these matchmaking algorithms. You know, anybody can play Call of Duty now. Again, like I've said, it's always been easy to play, hard to master. But now it's easy to play, and there's no point mastering it because there's no risk versus reward. There's no risk versus reward anymore. Years ago, it used to be, oh, you can run a UAV, counter UAV, you know, Predator missile 3, 4, and 5 streak. Now, what's the point of running any of the big kill streaks? Because you're never going to get them. Because, like I've said in previous videos, they want you to have a 1 KD. All right, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Love you all. Take it easy. Bye for now.